to this moment, come on in. And we are being live streamed over Facebook and all other sources of media. So I'm very excited to be here because today's topic is going to be something that a lot of us struggle with. We have a lot of questions about it. I have tried to put a little presentation together based on my learning from Dr. Shah. What he says is like a volcano of information. What I'm about to tell you is probably the tip of the iceberg. So the topic for today, Aaj ka din ka topic, is going to be about karmic clearance. So give me one moment while I share my screen, and then we're going to do a little recap for those of us who've kind of forgotten what karmas are, which I doubt we will. And then we're going to move from there. You're welcome, sir. I didn't know how to comprehend all the information you gave us, so we're going to do our best. So Avniji, if you're ready, I'm going to try and share my screen now. Now I'm hoping you can see everything. And I'm going to put this into presentation mode. And there we go. So as I said, our topic for today is going to be about karmic clearance. The fact that you are here today listening to what I have to say and what I have to share, and me sitting here and talking to you, both of these things are a part of our karmas. So what I want to do as we begin is to begin to think about where you're seated, bring your mind and bring your energies into the moment, so that we can start exploring this idea of karmas. I'm going to recap it, and then we're going to move forward to see how to clear it. So just to remind us, we are talking about this whole journey of the body, mind, and soul, and our karmas behave at different levels of these. So sometimes the karmas, which is our so-called effect in this present day, could be seen in the body. It could be seen as a part of the mind and as part of the soul as well. So some of the basic principles of karma, as we had learned in some of our previous sessions, can be divided into these 4 little sections. So I'm going to share it. Whatever happened, had to happen, that's the only way, right, to move forward from it. So the word karma means it's kind of banking something that you have done. It's kind of the cause and effect of our life, right? So when we look at cause and effect, you do something, you reap the benefit, or you face the consequences of it. So now when something happens to us, we always say, why does this happen to me? So what is important to us now at this point is to recognize that the principles of karma defines that whatever has to happen will happen the way it happens at that given time and moment, literally at that little moment. I can share like a lot of anecdotes. I had been wanting to go for a retreat for a little while. And no matter what I did, I could not make it to any of the Sai Karuna mission retreats. Then the time, place, and moment was right. So last week, I just decided I'm going, and I drove. I thought a 6-hour journey, no problem. I can go meet Dr. Shah. Everything's great. What ended up happening was I drove for 12 hours. I got there. Then to go meet him also took me about 2 hours to get to the location, despite having the address. And I walked in at a certain time. So my karma was acting at that point. I had to go for that session at that given moment only, not a minute earlier, not a minute later, right? So this is what we need to start to understand. Okay, next thing. Every person that you meet in your life, they come there with a purpose. And that purpose actually is a manifestation of who we are and what we are. Okay, whatever we have done, they have come back to either help us erase it, meet it, take account for it, or They've come to teach us a lesson. Okay. So we always wonder, why do we meet such negative people? And I have been questioning this myself. And one of the things is because that is something within us that we need to heal, that we need to clear. The next thing, I already said this, so I'm not going to spend too much time. There is a prefix time for everything, of course. So even if you have had an injury and you're wondering why it's not healing, there is another anecdote. I speak with jokes and things like that. You'll know this. One of the things was a lady had injured her leg and she went to the doctor. And the doctor said, you will heal, don't worry. She said, give me a timeline. So he goes, you'll heal by next week. Next week came, the lady's leg was still not 100%. So she goes to the doctor and says, you said 1 week, what happened? Don't worry about it. Next week, you'll be healed. So it kept going and going and going and going. And 1 year later, the woman walks into the clinic and she goes, see, doctor, I'm fully healed. And he goes, yes, I know. Then she goes, how come you didn't tell me that it will take me 1 year to heal? So he said, if I had told you to take you 1 year to heal, trust me, you would have never left your wheelchair. Because when we understand that certain things take time, they happen only at a certain time, then we need to be patient. We need to be in complete acceptance. So when our karmas are active, we have to recognize that everything takes place at a given time. And so from our purpose, so the example I used was the doctor was playing this role of making sure that this patient had the patience to wait, to heal, so that her karmas would be aligned, erased, and balanced such that she would actually be able to walk again. Does this make sense? Next thing, how many of us hold on to the past? We broke a beautiful glass vase. So what we feel is that, man, I wish we hadn't broken it. Why did we break it? What happened? But what is over. We cannot go back to the past and fix it. But all we can do is move forward. So this was something that we had talked about in depth. We had looked at these 4 key points. So having said this, what is this whole idea of karmas and how does it come to be? So one of the things we need to recognize is karmas come from 3 different places. It not only comes from within what we have, because remember, we are teachers, we are students, we are teaching, we are healing, we are continuously energy signatures that are completely connected to one another. But a lot of our karmas can be from this life. So it could be something that you did as a child. It could be something that you did 1 week ago that has either been a good karma or a bad karma. So that means you did something good for somebody. Somebody comes and thanks you and they give you gratitude. If you do something bad, maybe they'll come and find you. Maybe you'll be fined, like you run a red light or something like that. You might end up getting a ticket for speeding, right? So these are all our karmas that are within this present life. Same thing is we also have past life karmas. So when we think about these past life karmas, you and I can't remember what our past lives had. Now, if you do past life regression, if you do healing, all of these, you may be able to recognize some of the things that are within you that are manifesting in today. Because remember that a karma can be at different levels. It could be at your body level, could be at your mind level, could be at your spiritual level. So sometimes when it's at a body level, when a karma is active because of something you did in the past, right? It could manifest as arthritis. It could manifest as cancer. It could manifest in some way where there is a blockage in that energy because there's a memory, right? Similarly, it could be in your mind. So you may be a person who is prone to depression, prone to addiction, certain habits, things that you know are not okay, but you can't break away from it. Once again, karmas are at play. Similarly, spiritually, now all of us like to learn to meditate. We love the word meditation because we equate meditation with peace, calm, happiness, joy, all of those. But how many of us can sit in meditation? Think about it. Our mind is constantly moving. When we are thinking, oh, this thought, I got to go here, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this. How long have I taken for meditation? So these are all the questions where the karmas start to act. There was a time where, you might have been a person who was very spiritual, always getting up in the morning, doing your meditation, doing your yoga practice. Then all of a sudden, you feel very tired, or you have a lot of other things coming up. That is your karmas that come into play. So this kind of karmic cycle that we have, what we need to recognize is it can happen at any time, right? It could come from any source. But our job is not to kind of ask that question why. Our job is to see what we've had, what is it that we are facing, through a lot of introspection. So that means you're turning inwards. So if any of you has been to our meditation, our healers and guides will always tell you, turn inwards, look within yourself. And that is the part of introspection. Try to recognize what is there within each of us, right? So now when we look at our karmas, just to summarize this, the thing we need to recognize is that our experiences in this life are a combined effect of all the actions of the past, the present, and the soul journey. Now, without getting into too much detail, I want to tell you that we've got our souls, which are at different levels of evolution, okay? If you remember, when we did a little bit of chakra meditation, we talked about several different chakras. We actually have 9 chakras, starting off with the root chakra, all the way to the Sahasrara, to the crown, and going into your left and your right. Now, with every level of these chakras, there is a certain energy signature that is associated. When you take these energy signatures, right, depending on how well they are balanced, the evolution of the soul, the evolution of that chakra, the manifestation of what's happening to each of those spaces is also relevant, and it becomes apparent. So what I want you to remember is that when we think about our karmas, you're looking at the good, the bad, and also mixed. It could be anything that can happen. So main idea is, let's try not to get any karmas at all. Okay, for that, we would have to be at a level of evolution, which is more at the level of Buddha and people who have become these completely enlightened souls. We are probably at the stage of maybe infant, baby, maybe an old soul or a young soul, depending on each of our own spiritual journeys. So what do we do for this? One of the things we talk about in spirituality is that in order for us to erase these so-called karmas, in order for us to start vibrating at a state of zero, we need to do a lot of balancing, right? We need to give ourselves space, mental and emotional level space. These are things we've been talking about continuously at each of our sessions. And we continue to talk to our souls, right? We keep looking at our souls. We look at the soul commitment. We look at the contract that we do, everything, and we give 100%. Having said this, as you move through, I'm going to remind you of this motto that we spoke of a while back. One is called self-correction, self-realization, and self-transformation. 3 very big things. What does that mean? When you look within yourself, recognize that there is a karma active, okay? Once you recognize that, you try to correct it. How do I correct that? So somebody is being really mean to you. Recognize that the reason that they are being mean to you, they are hurting you, using bad language, using whatever, being very violent towards you. That is a manifestation of your karma. Take it, heal it, and then start to transform yourself. Now, I'm not saying that, you have to sit there and get beaten up, but what you need to do is recognize what is happening. Take away that lesson. from there. Once you take that lesson away, then you're now going to be in a state where you're cutting that, right? You're getting rid of it. I got my lesson. So one good analogy that Dr. Shah uses a lot, and I'm going to use that here again, is that think of it. If I am going to a grade school, I'm in second grade, grade 2. I've been given a times table. I have to, practice that. How can I pass to grade 3 if I don't learn what the syllabus for grade 2 is? Right? Simple. So if in case I don't learn it, I'm going to fail and come back and repeat. So karmas have the same pattern of behavior. So a lot of times you say, Hamesha, or well, I should probably say every time we have a problem with money, no matter what we do, I always have a shortfall of money. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, you're attracting it, right? You're attracting it. So why don't you recognize what is that pattern within you that is continuously repeated? Got it? So this is one of the things you need to remember here. Last but not least, as we start, when we go through these, recognizing that there is a change that we need to balance our energies, we need to get into this so-called mental space at the emotional level, and then you realize that you got to correct yourself, you got to recognize, and you got to transform. I use the 3 R's: recognize, realign, and repeat. Okay? So this is my 3 catchphrases. Recognize the issue, realign it. How do you realign? We will talk about it. And you repeat it. So don't constantly get into this negative cycle. One of the other things that we do in terms of building our karmic debt is to constantly hear things that are negative. Now, somebody calls you up and says they're not feeling well. Guess what? That's a karma that you and I have. I tell you I'm not feeling well. So you and I have that karma between us. It's within you. You clean it. When you clean that, 50% of the ailment goes away. The rest of it, I do for myself. You see, the reason that you hear things is because there is an energy signature. There is a tie. So one of the biggest messages that I got when I was listening to the lesson and everything is that, we are all connected. We're all energy signatures. So in one lifetime, we can meet up to 20,000 people. Yeah. So have you ever walked into a temple? They say come during the time of, when Jagannath Puri, the big parade is taking place, come there. That's the greatest place to be because there's tens and thousands of people because those souls are there because we are all interconnected. Now, as we walk through those souls, each of them has a memory. So naturally, our karmas are connected to all of these people, right? So what we can do is start to heal ourselves so that those karmas that we are hearing about, those effects that we are hearing and seeing, start to get reduced. Now, there was a theory, and I'm going to share it with you. There is a thing, scientifically it's been proven that every 200 years, the Earth goes through this cycle around the orbit of the sun. It's an elliptical orbit. And as we go, once in 200 years, when the sun is in the Earth is in a certain part of the axiom, that is that elliptical orbit to the sun, right? That's when we get diseases. Take that example. That's been scientifically proven. And I teach that lesson as a part of Kepler's laws in physics. Take that same thing, put it in through the lens of spirituality. You see, Krishna said, Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita said that everything is a manifestation of what we have within us because we are interconnected. So if globally we believe that, hey, you know what, when this happens, a virus appears, so many billion people on the planet are saying the same thing, the virus, the virus, the virus, the virus, and we ended up in a pandemic, right? So if we start as a globe, as a united front, starting to heal ourselves, then imagine how those karmas, how those effects start to change. So a lot of times when people come to you and they say they have a headache or they have a leg ache, so recognize these things, that karmas are good, they are bad, so what? You're going to hear about it. So this is where we get into this idea of karmic clearance. Okay, what does that mean? Very simple. You're going to start to heal everything that's within you that is causing the effect that you're experiencing. Okay, so right now I'm going to say for you that I have a headache. Okay, I'm going to call one of the audience members and say to you, I have a headache. Guess what? If I have spoken to you directly, that means you and I have that memory. So the idea of karmic clearance comes down to the level of cleaning that memory, erasing it, so you take responsibility. So the key thing about karmic clearance, the key thing about karmas is to take complete responsibility. I'm going to take a moment. I want you to repeat this. When there is a karma that is active, whether it is good or whether it is bad, whether it is a sound that you hear, a sight that you see, you may see an accident, you may hear about something, recognize that that part of that effect that you're seeing in this material world is actually a memory that is within you. Does this make sense? Do you recognize this? So if you have a problem, if somebody is saying something negative to you, recognize that that memory is within you, because when we have karmas, we have these type of connections. So in terms of karmic clearance, one of the things that I have learned, and I'm going to share with you, is to start healing everything. So as you say to me, I have a headache, I'm going to say, whatever is in me that is causing this headache in person in front of me, I am sorry for it, because I may not have caused the headache knowingly, but maybe in my past life, I might have done it. So I'm going to say, I'm sorry, and I'm going to ask forgiveness. But who am I asking forgiveness? I am asking for forgiveness from the divine universe. It could manifest in the form of your guru. It could be in the form of your God. It could be in the form of just the universe. If you notice, the background on the PowerPoint slide is it's a picture from the Hubble telescope. It's been kind of, we've added color to make it look a little bit more, but the universe is just there. So we are going to take responsibility. So everything that happens in your life, we have this sanskar, we have this habit of asking why. Why is this happening to me? Why is it not happening to somebody else? Oh, it's not, because that's your karma, right? So we start to heal. How? Okay, I always tell my teachers, whoever they are, is don't tell me what to do, tell me how to do it. Okay, how to do it is most important. It's very easy to say stay calm. How to stay calm? It's easy to say, do something, but how? And here are some of the things. One of the big things we know, through Sai Karuna Mission, we have done Reiki, Karuna Reiki, psychic surgery, healing. You know, our healers and teachers, there are so many of them. So you could use these, right? Another one that you could do is meditation. Once again, I told you, if your karmas are acting at your spiritual level, meditation may as well be a good nap. You may as well go and sleep, forget about everything, because the mind is way too active and too this thing. So we can try meditation. Another thing is self-realization. So before you say anything, realizing becomes very important. And I like this thing because I always say, try to, and this is something that I've heard over and over again, try to respond rather than react. Okay, so when we respond to something, then you've taken a moment to think, you've taken a moment to realize, recognize, and then you are responding. Because see, one thing that humans are is every one of us is born equal. We are equally intelligent. The thing that comes in the way is this so-called ego, right? And we feel that we are that, we are self-righteous. We feel like, hey, you know what? We need to have this answer. Why not we have this answer? How can they talk to us like this? But one of the things that someone had told me is that before, when someone says something, count to 5 in a language that you don't usually use. Because by the time you give your brain a chance, so it's like for me, I have to count, unos, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, that is Spanish, right? I'm trying to count in Spanish. By the time I translate English to Spanish from my own language, I have had a chance to breathe. So whatever that person has said has gone into my mind, and I'm able to respond rather than react. Because our cognitive brain tends to have answers very quickly. But our subconscious mind has a connection to the soul that allows the soul to say, hang on a second, I am immortal. I already know I caused this problem. That's why they're saying this to you. So breathe. So this is the beauty of taking a moment to think. The other one that I want to say is when we are doing karmic clearance, we are going to use this idea of acceptance. Okay? Acceptance by far is probably the most difficult thing that we all have to do, because life is not easy. Life is filled with challenges. And the reason it's filled with challenges is because that is what we have asked for. If you recognize that, and you subscribe to this idea of life repeating itself, cycle of life, we are all just actors, and we are just playing a part for our soul evolution. Our soul came with a book, okay? A book that says, hey, I want to experience A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I want to experience all of this. It could be, Buddha wanted to experience as Prince Siddhartha. He wanted to experience what it was to be a poor person. He didn't know. His parents kept him in a palace. He ran away. When he went outside, he saw poverty. He couldn't understand it. And that's when he left everything that was within him. So similar to that, we all have come. So you're facing a problem with a person. There's a karma there. Your soul has come with that debt. And our job now, as we evolve, as you are here today learning this thing, I encourage you to take a moment to figure out what is it that you can accept. Okay? But I'm not going to leave you with just that word acceptance. I'm going to give you the tools of how we can clear that, so that that pain, that frustration, that agony, all of that gets cleared, and then the path starts to open up. Does this make sense? So first of all, I'm going to do this for a couple more minutes. So we're looking at spirituality. We looked at what is as we start to clear our karmas. One thing that I want you to remember is that we are working on ourself, and that is actual spirituality. We don't try to change others, never change others, because they will not change, because they're again a manifestation of you. So if you are stubborn, they're going to be doubly stubborn. So be observant. Okay, no analysis, no judgment, no interference, no attachment, which is very difficult for us to do because we all have, attachments. This is as soon as you get an attachment, you've created a cord, you've created a response, you've started reacting, so it's a plus and minus thing. And, we've got for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. And I tend to bring all of these laws of science into it because that's how I understand it. So one of the things we need to recognize is during spirituality, we have this energy field around us. Our karmas are continuously active through all of this. We need to know which level our soul is at. Try to figure out what is it that you need to do for yourself. And can you focus and emphasize your meditation and healing on those parts? Okay, so simple. This is, again, we talk a lot about aura healing. We talk about aura photography. For those of you who have never heard of this, I would encourage you to send us a message and we will give you more details about it, because we all have an energy field. And our so-called karmas tend to act in each of these places. So whether you are acting, again, like I said, your mind, your body, each of your energy centers, your souls, all of these are interlinked. And so for us, we need to start going from one step at a time. Here is a summary of our chakras. Depending on where your karma is active, you're going to have an imbalance or a problem per se. I like to put problem in quotes because it's only a matter of perception. If you have a leg ache, then we would say, okay, there may be some sort of an imbalance in one of the elements. It could be pertaining to something that has to do with your family, your ancestral connections, your past lives. It could be any one of those type of things. So here's your root chakra, your Muladhara chakra, because this is the place that we are grounded. This is us. This is us with Mother Earth, right? Similarly, we've got this idea of passion. We've got this idea of, reaction time. And we want to do this. We want that. We want power. We want to be creative. We want to have control over our lives. Imbalance in these create problems in the lower part of the body. So that's the Swadhisthana chakra. That is your sacral chakra that is completely imbalanced. Now, if you are starting to recognize, so take a moment, start recognizing which part of your body has an issue, okay? Then start doing a little bit of introspection, start looking at yourself. What is it that's within me that is causing this? And hold on to that thought, because we're going to start to release it, okay? So let's move further. Look at the solar plexus. This is yellow in color. A lot of times when your self-esteem, your personality, we are kind of imbalanced because we're not sure. You're trying to embark on a new journey. And I will share an example for me as well. As I started moving away from being an academic towards getting into the spiritual realms, and then I was invited to yoga, one of the biggest things that came was I had to work on my own self-esteem, because I was leaving something I was very comfortable with, and I was moving into something that people did not recognize. So I had a lot of voices, a lot of souls checking to see whether I was truly committed to what I wanted to do. So over time, I had to overcome each of these. And I could have, it does affect this. It does affect the solar plexus, because you know what? We are human. We're not as evolved as most people. So when this happens, what do? We have to start recognizing that these are the karmas that are in place. You accept whoever is saying what they're saying, and you heal what is within you. Go ahead and look at your heart. Do people have heart issues? If you have heart issues, your karmas are acting up over there. What is it that you're holding on to? Is it from this life, previous life? Are you a person who gets very emotional for something that someone says? Is it possible that you can, for a second, allow that person to teach the lesson they want to without you reacting? So that's one more thing you need to look at. Similarly, when you look at your throat, you're looking at your throat chakra. That is your voice box. Many of us have thyroid issues. Again, I keep saying, when your feelings are not aligned with your thoughts, the Vishuddhi chakra, the throat chakra, starts to react, right? It starts to activate. People who have throat issues are bringing those type of karmas in. It's manifesting in this body. So once again, you start thinking about this. Turn inward. So you're doing a lot of introspection. So it's more, today is more of a practical thing. It's, while I summarized a lot, I also want my audience to begin to start looking within yourselves. Try to see what is it, and try to recognize, take that ego part away. Okay, no one is judging you. This is all within your own mind. You're just doing an exploration of your body. You're looking at yourself. You're looking at your thoughts. Similarly, when you look at your third eye, this is the space right in the center. A lot of times when you look at your third eye, this is your Agya chakra, your connection to the spiritual, the divine source. This brings a lot of memories from past. It brings a lot of parental belief systems. It brings a lot of fear, because this is the space where we can release, but we also hold on. We don't have that idea. So sometimes if you're not a person who trusts very easily, if you're a person who worries, what will other people say? These are the things that cause that blockage. And the idea of opening up this intellectual part of your body, if you are one of these people, once again, you're starting to recognize, put that in the forefront of your mind so that we get to clean. Last but not least, spirituality. Many people are afraid to start thinking of anything that is not the norm. I've had an experience where, you get questioned. What is this that you're doing? Where are you? What are you trying to do? What is your idea of spirituality? And each of us here who are here, if I ask each one of us, and you can take a moment and type it in, give me in one word what you understand as a spirituality. What is spirituality? I'm going to open the chat box. Take a moment. We have time. Tell me what you think. What is your perception of spirituality? So I'm going to give a couple of seconds if anyone is typing, because it comes in different forms. If you don't know right now, we're going to meet every single day. So I expect an answer on Facebook, on Zoom. I want an answer. I want you to think for yourself. Thank you. Kushi, yes, brilliant. She says, forgiveness. Yes, forgiveness. Sure, that is spirituality. And you know what? You're right. Yeah. For me, I don't know, my level of spirituality could be something like insatiable learning and just talking to people, helping people. Go ahead. Padmaji is typing something. Let me see if you can unmute. Let me see if I can get you to unmute, Padmaji.
We have to evolve from soul.
Evolution from soul. Yes, absolutely. Yes.
From soul. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. You're starting to evolve. You're starting to move right through. Yes. And you start to connect to your higher self. Perfect. Yes. So you see, there are so many different ways of understanding spirituality, right? So when that comes, what happens is these journeys start to get stopped sometimes. So if you notice today, I'm circling back to this idea of karmas. No matter which way we go, remember that this karma thing keeps coming back, right? So if you're unable to forgive, so this part of your chakras are completely blocked. So we've got to heal on those. So keep thinking, for those of you who did not think of what spirituality is, we're going to have this conversation, I'm sure. It's opened up a lot more. So now I want to, without us, I would like to practice a little bit of karmic clearance today. So I want to introduce this idea of clearing your energies, clearing your karmas through the process of Ho'oponopono. Just to summarize, it is a Hawaiian meditation brought to the West by Dr. Hewlett. And I had the opportunity of attending one of the meditation sessions and actually training with him and a couple of other teachers like Dr. Joe Vitale and things. One of the things I learned over there, and this is what Dr. Shah has also shared with us, is that there are 4 phrases, because in our life, the main message of Sai Karuna mission has been of love, compassion, acceptance, and healing everyone by healing yourself, right? So in this, there are 4 phrases that we can easily use at every level. So anytime something happens to you, let's go back to that example of, I'm going to tell you I have a headache. Okay, you're going to recognize the reason that I am talking to you about my headache is because you and I have a karmic connection. So you begin to heal it. You take full responsibility for the effect of headache in me. Okay, you don't have the headache, I have the headache, I'm telling you. So therefore, what you would do is say, I am sorry for whatever it is that I am experiencing. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. And you're saying this to the divine universe. Because what happens is the brain, the universe, understands just the sound waves. You can say it in any language. It is that sense of total remorse, taking responsibility, acceptance, and unconditional love. Moment you do that, whatever in your past lives that might have caused a headache to manifest in me, who you have never met before, will get healed. There are several examples. I know that recently one of Dr. Hewland's examples was what happened at a hospital. I think, and even Dr. Shah has shared several examples where healing started taking place. And one of the most recent ones was of a young girl who was in a hospital where she could not in a treatment facility where she was not able to walk, where she was not able to do a lot of things. And when she was brought to Dr. Shah, one of the things that happened was he recognized that there was some sort of a karmic connection. So he started healing himself. 50% of that person's ailment was healed. The other 50% wasn't healed. So one of the things that he said he did was went ahead and taught all the caregivers healing, because then when they healed whatever part of them that was responsible for this girl's effect was there, she healed as well. So you see, this is a very good practical example of how we can heal ourselves, clear our karmas, clear our karmic connections. Does this make sense? Okay, does anyone have questions? Otherwise, I would like to begin the meditation. I think we are right on time. Avniji, if there are any questions, please let me know. I'm just going to wait, see if anyone else has any questions or comments. Okay. Regika ji is here, Kushi is here. Okay, perfect. All right. So now what I want to do is, I want us to start thinking about this idea. Remember that whenever we say anything, even if you're having, if you have a positive conversation or a negative conversation, you are still building on your karma. Okay. So the idea is that you start to clear it. How do we clear it? For those of you who know your symbols, as we go through this small meditation, I want you to begin putting them at all levels. Okay, I've already taken you through your chakras. I've shown you all of these. And what I want you to do is think of what it is in your mind that is acting up today. Okay, so it's going to be a practical example. And then after that, what we will do is we will use these 4 phrases. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. At each time, each chakra to clear out each of these issues. Does this make sense? So as Dr. Shah says, when the why is clear, the how is easy. So true. So now you know that because you're facing all of these things, it means it's within you. So the how we already know. Correct? We're going to let go. We're going to accept. So let's go ahead and start. I'm just going to, where is this? I'm going to put this back. So close your eyes and recognize that we have a very simple soul journey. So sit back and close your eyes. And once your eyes are closed, begin to recognize where you're seated. If you need a moment, Go ahead. Begin to breathe. As you breathe, bring your awareness to where you're seated. Allow your body to start to relax. Let your entire body begin to merge with Mother Earth. Allow every cell in your body to join with each other and blend into Mother Earth. Bring your awareness to your breath. Observe the rise and the fall of your stomach. There's complete relaxation. There's a beautiful white energy that has arrived into your room. Welcome this beautiful energy. Let it enter the top of your head and begin to extend down your backbone and into your tailbone. Feel the complete relaxation of all your muscles. Allow your breath to become really slow. Every sense in your body, touch, sound, taste, smell, everything is turning inwards. You are now within yourself. Bring your awareness now to all the thoughts that are there in your mind. Allow these thoughts to come and just float away. The thoughts that we have are just there. We are going to be observing them. You're not reacting. You're not responding. You're in complete acceptance. Let them just flow through you. Your soul is a witness to everything that is happening. You are now completely held up by this beautiful divine white energy and the roots connecting you to Mother Earth. Your soul has stepped aside. There is a divine tree that has appeared. You can go and take a seat there. As we take the journey to analyze the life that you have been leading and begin clearing karmas from this life, previous life, lives that you don't remember, making sure that future lives have got complete white energy, positive affirmations, As we begin, take your awareness to the feet of the body. The soul is observing the feet, the thighs, hip bones, the root area, the root chakra. There's a beautiful red energy that is starting to rise from Mother Earth. This energy is being sent up to clear all blockages. The soul recognizes problems with the lower limbs, issues of varicose veins, knee joint issues, ankle pain, cellulitis, sciatic nerve, all of the ailments that kind of plague our bodies due to hours and hours of use. The soul knows, and the soul is grateful. Let your soul begin to take responsibility. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. If you are a healer who knows healing symbols, begin to put those symbols in, allowing for clearance to take place. Let's begin to erase and rewire the DNA so that we have a clear path for the flow of energy through the root chakra. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. Any thoughts that come, just repeat these 4 phrases. Any soul that arrives at this space, begin to clear. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. Red energy is starting to flow freely. Observe the spiraling of this energy through the circle, through the base of your root chakra. There is so much energy surging. The soul is taking 100% responsibility, clearing all issues. Let's begin to go into the microscopic parts of the body. You are now able to go into every tissue, bone, muscle, nerve, capillary, down into each cell, go further into the nucleus, into the DNA. The beautiful white light that we had invited has now arrived at the quantum level. Your DNA is being healed. Soul takes responsibility. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. Erasing all karmic connections to past lives that are causing any effects in the lower part of the human body that you today have. The white energy is flowing through every cell, replacing any blockages, any dark signatures, rewiring the DNA, beautiful new nucleotides. Now there is a clear path for this red energy to flow right through the legs, spiraling with the surge. Your earth element is completely balanced. Allow the root chakra to take what it needs. Put your affirmations. I am fit, fine, and healthy. I am fit, fine, and healthy. I am fit, fine, and healthy. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. The energy is changing color and moving towards the water element, the space below the navel center. The Swadhisthana chakra is extremely active. The soul sitting under the divine tree recognizes all the memories, all the things that it has done in the past, all the karmas, good and bad, that have been accumulated, things that are now manifesting as blockages to creativity, control, lack of control, fear, anxiety. Look at all the adjectives. You can sense all of this in this space. The soul is beginning to take responsibility. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. Allow this to take place. Repeat. Observe all the problems you have here that you perceive as problems. Any souls that show up at this point that are causing blockages, give them love, compassion, and forgiveness. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. Allow this beautiful orange energy to engulf the entire body. Nothing is going to happen to you. Like a beautiful river, this orange energy is flowing. Allow it to engulf the body. It's submerging you all the way above to your chest, to the neck, to the head, shoulders, legs. Everything is completely engulfed in this orange energy. The soul takes full responsibility for problems that are in this space. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I thank you, I love you. The white light is starting to enter the Swadhisthana chakra. Let it come. Begin to become microscopic, become smaller. Imagine that you're going into every organ, the kidneys, the adrenaline glands, the reproductive organs. Go into each cell, go into each DNA molecule. Allow this white energy to come with you, these packets and packets of photons. At the quantum level, let's begin to take responsibility, clearing all karmas. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. As the DNA is being healed, memories from many lives are being healed, erasing all effects in the present life. You're going to begin to see, you're going to witness changes in your life. It's a powerful meditation. Don't ask why. Let go, let God, trust. Trust is one of the biggest things that you need. Keep the faith. You are very safe. This orange energy is balancing the water element. Tears flow freely. The blood flows freely. All the connective tissue are completely healed. As the energy shifts, there's an increase in heat. We're arriving. The soul is witnessing the rise of the color yellow above the navel center towards the Manipura chakra, the solar plexus. Visualize the beautiful sun. Visualize the heat of a burning fire. All the ancestral connections from this life, souls from the present life who are causing problems, all those agitations, everything is coming to the surface. The soul sees this, knows that it's a part of the karmas that it has incurred. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. Repeat. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. Allow the soul to just take responsibility. Fill with love and compassion. Call upon all the souls that hurt you, that harm you, that cause problems in this life, in past lives, and start to heal. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. Take responsibility. Those who know the healing symbols, go ahead and put your symbols in here. As you heal yourself, you heal those souls and let them go. Send them off with love and forgiveness. They are very happy with you. They're not here to harm you. They're here just because of a manifestation of your mind. This is a karmic tie that we are clearing. Let's go ahead. Stay here as long as you want. The yellow energy is expanding and burning away memories. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. Your fire element is becoming completely balanced. The Manipura chakra is taking what it needs to allow for the flow of energy. Mother Earth is sending her spiraling energy from the root to the Swadhisthana to the solar plexus. Allow it to come. There's a gentle breeze that is showing up. The air element is starting to get active within the body. The soul is recognizing that it is time to face the emotional traumas, emotional actions, all the pain and the blockages and the emotions and memories. Allow it to come. There's so much joy. There is also an equal amount of sorrow. Remember, we are all souls that have lived many lives. This green energy is fresh like the grass, expanding through the heart and the lungs, healing all issues with the heart and lungs. When we have stress, we have anxiety, it leads to poor diet. It leads to indigestion, which we balanced in the Manipura chakra, leads to acidity, which rises and creates an imbalance in the air element, arteriosclerosis, heart disease, lung disease. The soul is recognizing this connection. The soul recognizes that when there is a distress in my heart, I eat poorly. That causes problems in my digestive system. The Manipura chakra is balanced, and the soul begins to take responsibility for the Anahat chakra, the heart chakra. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. Look around you. Take a moment. Recognize the souls that you see. Allow these souls to come to the front. They're lining up, many souls. Some that are so happy with you. Some that you are not so happy with. Call them. They may be from this life, past lives. Everybody's coming. Everyone is connected. Time for us to heal. The soul begins chanting, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I thank you, I love you. If you feel that there is an emotional buildup, don't worry. Feel that feeling and feel it with your symbols. Call upon your gurus, your masters, the divine white energy. It's here. Start sending it to every soul that's connected. Go straight into your DNA and begin to erase all those memories. The divine white light is here to replace every dark energy, to replace all karmic debts and karmic memories. go ahead. Let's go ahead and clear, clear, clear. Let this green energy follow through as fresh grass. Every DNA molecule that is being corrected is energized by this green energy filled with love, compassion, abundance of what you want. That's what you're putting into this place now. Your inner child is so happy, joyous as ever, because everything is back to the way you remember it. Perfect. That beautiful smile. All the souls around you are looking at you as if they met you for the very first time. They're like, wow, you're so amazing. Allow your karmas to be erased. You're starting with a fresh slate, a blank sheet of paper to write your new life, the story of your new life. Your soul is so calm, so much lighter. As we move into the space, into ether, all the thoughts that you have, all the feelings you have are starting to be aligned. The soul recognizes that not all the time you walk the path of truth. You do things that you know that don't align with your subconscious. You know that these are incurring karmas. Let's balance, let's take responsibility. I am sorry, please forgive me. I thank you, I love you. Allow the Vishuddhi chakra, your throat chakra, to take what it needs from Mother Earth. Allow this white energy to rewire the DNA. This habit of lying, this habit of not telling the truth, this habit of internalizing your true feelings. Erase those sanskars, erase those habits, erase those beliefs. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I thank you, I love you. The energy is surging upwards towards the third eye. We talked about this idea of belief systems that don't allow us to connect to the spiritual world, to the divine. Mother Earth is sending her energy spiraling from the base of the tailbone till the space between your eyebrows. Let it come. Welcome it as your mind opens up. The soul can see its journey. There's a beautiful journey. Knows all the mistakes, knows all the positives, knows everything. Take responsibility. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I thank you, I love you. Erase all memories that are causing blockages towards your spiritual growth. Erase all memories that are making you feel that you cannot do something without judgment. Allow yourself to be you. Be you. Speak the truth, walk the truth, your truth. Your soul knows why you are here. At this point, your soul purpose is becoming clear. Take a moment to connect with your gurus and masters. They are all here. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I thank you, I love you. Let's remove blocks that are creating confusion, memory loss, worry, stress, erase it. As the energy continues to move forward, the white energy is replacing every dark energy within the DNA and moving towards the top of the head. Your soul is completely excited because now there has been so much healing. Allow the healing to take place. And as the healing takes place, imagine that you are seated in a beautiful white lotus surrounded by the colors of the rainbow, merging into this beautiful white light. It is now time for us to float. Let's go ahead and continue this beautiful journey as we leave the realms of the space that you're in. Begin to observe as the soul starts to look at the body from the top, above the room, above the house, above the city. Continue to go all the way into the atmosphere. Keep moving into space. As you move into space, you are passing through many galaxies. You pass through the Milky Way. There is a sense of calm and bliss. Recognize all the karmas, recognize everything that's there within you. Go ahead. Allow the energies to keep flowing. Let yourself go. You are at peace. You are one. You are true to who you are. Allow your energies to flow. Keep going. As you keep going right through, come right down. Slowly begin to put your affirmations. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. Begin to return to your body. Come back. Slowly start to return the descent into your room, into your body. And as you come in, bring your awareness to your breath. The divine tree has started to disappear. As it disappears, all your energies are starting to get internalized. All the karmic signatures, debts that you've had are all being erased. As they're being erased, please start to bring awareness to your body. Put your affirmations, I am fit, fine, and healthy. Continue. As you do that, continue to put all your affirmations, anything that you have, anything that you've thought about, they are all a part of you. And when you are ready, gently bring your awareness back. Slowly observe as all the energies start to leave. And when you're ready, come back, close your eyes, turn to the right, or you may join your palms together and slowly come back. Namaste. How's everyone doing?